Oh, baby, I might need to go somewhere and get me a mask.
Kyron Smith.
But my favorite girl is home with me. We is about to be Dorothy and Sophia. Cause I'm definitely fit to be living my life like it's golden. Yeah. How many times do I have to tell you not to open the potato chips before you pay for them? You gonna have to tell me that all the time, cause I like potato chips. So I wait a couple of minutes. I go inside, I let Tyler Perry know that somebody stole my car on his property. Yeah. It's a do-or-die situation. We can be invincible. This song made me want to watch Billie Jean. Y'all remember the movie Billie Jean? I'm living life right now, man, and this what I'm gonna do till it's over, till it's over. Wow, 3 bras in one, that's dope.
Yeah, I gotta feel alive even if it kills me. Promise to always give you me, the real me.
Up in the air, it's so easy to breathe. I saw some Maree, you know you look good to me.
Be sure to get all caught up on those vlogs, and let's jump into today's diary and see what's going on.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Gone for a year, only roll like once. Life move fast and you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want, doing what I want, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. But what you want?
Hey guys, welcome back to another Dear Diary daily vlog. Today we're outside on the rooftop, as you can see, soaking up some of this much needed sun, getting some vitamin D. It's not as hot on the rooftop as it usually is. I actually just put my shade up because I'm trying to make sure that I keep the umbrella down when I'm not out here, that way it won't break, because I'll leave it up and the wind will literally bend it and break it. So yeah, I'm just listening to the water fountain, soaking up the vibes. It's such a vibe out here, and the umbrella being up really changed the vibe, so it's not as hot up here. I got some shade, but if I want to put the umbrella down and get a little tanny tan, I can. And it's just perfect to come out here and indulge in a little, a little green activity, if you feel me. But yeah, today is going to be a Sunday reset. But before I get into like cleaning and folding all the clothes and changing the sheets and everything, I want to kind of get my head clear, meditate a little bit, express the gratitude for where I am, because right now in my life, like, I just feel like I'm complete. I just feel complete, if you know what I mean. So I definitely want to express gratitude because my prayers have been answered, and I finally feel like I can move forward with my healing process, like I've talked about in previous vlogs. So I'm just super thankful. Right now I'm listening to Drake's album Thank Me Later, which is so fitting. It's so fitting for the vibe and the mood right now. On this album, karaoke is on here. There's so many good songs on this one album. It's crazy. The Resistance, Over, Up All Night, Fancy, Shut It Down, like Light Up. It's so many good songs on this album. Like, Drake did that. But yeah, I'm indulging in a little ganja right now to relax, because I just got done doing some work. I just uploaded a new video, because we are vlogging every day. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the video, get into the vibes. We're gonna play a lot of music in this vlog because we are resetting and like cleaning the house and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy. As soon as I come outside, that's when my mosquito bites want to start itching. I hope I'm not getting bit anymore, because look, I ain't got time to be having all these mosquito bites on my body. That is not cute.
Okay, now, last time, some of you forgot yourselves. They're like insects. They should be got rid of as early as possible.
You a gamer?
My idea of a perfect school is one in which there are no children at all.
I might have to get you a computer set up so you can do it and actually record your make a YouTube channel being a gamer.
Now, you.
Seems like that's what you like. You like playing video games. That's a thing. That's an actual career, I think.
Next time,
It's not nice on this game.
They're not nice on their games.
Honey, this could be
What's
the
that
most
he's saying?
interesting thing you've ever done.
I don't know, look. Random stuff.
Get down, you squirming worm of vomit.
Talking about the stuff they be writing over there?
Yeah. Random stuff.
This is snake.
She says it's it's not a snake, it's a salamander.
Oh, Matilda, I knew it.
What's that on that beat? Nope.
Yeah, yeah. Found me a new thing now. Yeah, yeah. Found me a new thing now. She say, you a goddamn lie. I ain't mean to say that shit, girl. I was goddamn hot. So we left the crib, now we in the goddamn ride. She looking goddamn fine. I wanted a bitch who was down to earth, but she want the goddamn sky. List of my problems. Got that one on my line that won't stop fucking calling. It's crazy how I made her that way. Every time I see her out, I see the hate in her face. Like, why you do that? Tell her you love her when next week you just want your space. Why you do that? Tell her you want her, but next week you do your own thing. Why you do that? I can't explain it, but you know it working for me. She text me, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. But how the fuck can you hate me? When I ain't did shit, but be the real thing. She know I'm the real, that'll never change. I never been the one to try to explain why you catch them feels. I'ma sip on this drink, cause these in my brain. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I found me a new thing, I'm not as lost as you think. Got plenty queens in my hometown.
Need to unpack and fold clothes. So I think I'm going to fold the clothes first, because it's one of the things that I actually dread doing the most. I'm going to fold these clothes first and then unpack and then do laundry. I just ran across a video on YouTube, and I hate that these type of things are on YouTube. I think that YouTube should add more policies regarding their community guidelines, because I really don't think that people should have a platform to troll people. But I ran across this video that was basically reviewing DC Young Fly's eulogy to his girlfriend Jackie O, who just recently passed. Now, I actually had to read the comments to figure out what happened, because the blog that posted that she passed didn't say what was the reason. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, she has 3 kids. What could have happened? You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of them people that will read the comments so I can get context, because a lot of times blogs leave things out, right? So I'll read the comments to get context, and there were people in the comments saying that the reason why she passed was because of cosmetic surgery. And oh my God, when I tell you, that really broke my heart. That really broke my heart, because she is such a beautiful girl. she was such a beautiful girl, like admirable, beautiful. And I hated to hear that that's how she passed, because people will attach that type of thing to not being happy with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I go to her Instagram page and I go to her most recent post, which was her last post. Of course, she didn't know that this was going to be her last post, but it was her last post. And you see the people saying nice things in the comments, but you also see people saying rest in peace, we'll miss you. And then you also see negative comments like blaming her for her death. And I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, like seeing stuff like that really, really messes with me, because I don't understand how a person can be that unhappy with themselves to project that the person that passed was unhappy and that is the reason why they died. That's what they get. Like, when I tell you people today lack so much empathy, I think it might have been a side effect of COVID. Because what the fuck? Like, why would you write something like this and you know that she's gone? She's not even gonna read it. She's not even gonna see it. Like, that is so insane, bro. Like, that is so insane to me. So I'm scrolling on YouTube because it's Saturday and I have a little time to kind of, you know, watch some of my girls' vlogs and support their channels and stuff like that. But my algorithm also is, you know, filled with recent news and stuff like that. So, of course, her funeral wasn't too long ago. I even want to say it might have been today. And DC Young Fly, her boyfriend, gave a eulogy. And the title of this video is DC Young Fly speaks at Jackie O's funeral. Not a single tear was shed, but many jokes, or something like that. So I clicked on the video to watch it because I hadn't seen any blogs posted or whatever. And it's supposed to be in its entirety. And immediately when the video comes on and he starts speaking, he just sounds so at peace. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sound, you know, when you go to funerals, people are always, their hearts are always very heavy. And even though you may not want to question God, you always want to know why. You know what I'm saying? Because you weren't ready for them to go. That's how I felt about my grandmama. And I was not at peace at my grandma's funerals. I was in pieces, okay? I was totally in pieces. I was hurt because I knew that life was going to be different. The air was going to be different. But this man has 3 children that he has to take care of now. You know what I'm saying? With little to no help, which I don't feel like he won't have any help, because his mom is a great mom. He's a great person, and I do feel that he has people around him in his life that will help support and make sure that those children get the best upbringing that they need. I do feel that it is extremely insensitive to make a video literally the same day as the funeral about how he is dealing with his grief. I think that is just so insensitive, because everybody grieves differently. When I lost my mom, and I don't talk about my mom much because we didn't have the best relationship. Y'all see, I always talk about my grandmama the most because that's who raised me. But I did not lose myself when my grandma passed. I actually felt like after I prayed for peace on her passing, because she died of cancer, and oh, you talking about, let me tell you, when you lose somebody to cancer, that's a different type of grief. There's a very different type of grief, because you're mad at everything. You're almost like mad at the world, because it almost feels like cancer is inevitable. And whilst there are so many different researches to help find cures of it and ways to prevent it, it just feels inevitable. So you're mad at the world because you couldn't prevent it from happening to somebody that you really, really love. But when I lost my mama, baby, you talking about fucked up. Fucked up. I was done, okay? I could not eat. I was smoking like a chimney. All I did was work. I was in shambles, okay? I had dropped down to 106 pounds. I'm going to find that picture. And if I find it, I'm going to put it somewhere so y'all can see it in the video. Listen, I was so bony, y'all. I looked sick. I looked sick. One of my guy friends even told me that. He told me that years later, and it was still insensitive because what? But I looked so sick, y'all. I didn't even realize that I was that skinny until I had went out with my cousin Heaven, the one that has the jewelry line that I'm always talking about. I went out with her one night and she took a picture of me with the front face camera. Mind you, I'm looking in the mirror. I'm not seeing anything wrong because mirrors do lie. Yeah, they do. She took a picture of me with the front face camera, y'all. And when I looked at the phone, I said, oh my God. Oh my God, I look so bad. Like, I didn't even see it. But I was so freaking fucking bony and skinny, y'all. It didn't make no damn sense. I looked so bad. I said, oh yeah, I gotta change my lifestyle. I gotta change my life around. And from then on, I just felt like I was trying to get better. Now, when my grandma died, I didn't grieve the same way because when my mom died, there was guilt and grief. When my grandma died, it was just grief. And I prayed for it to have peace with it because she lived a really good life on this earth and long. Like, she lived, like, I want to say 79, I think. It might have been 83. I'm not sure. But I said all that to say that everybody grieves differently. You don't know how hard he may have cried before the wedding started. And then he picked himself up and he realized that he got to be a man in front of his kids. It's like when you on a plane with your child. The flight attendant says to make sure that you put your mask on so you can breathe before you put it on your child. You got to make sure that you okay first. You got to make sure that you're good first so you can take care of your children. He probably cried. He has probably been crying up until this day. And then once you realize, you know what? I can't shed any more tears because I have to be a man and take care of my kids now. Anything can happen. Anything can happen anywhere. You know, we cannot question God in his timing. But all we can do is pray for her children, pray for her family, pray for her friends, and pray for DC Young Fly because that man is hurting just because he held it together at the funeral. That doesn't mean he's hurting. That means he a man. He a man and he wanted to be strong for his kids. And that takes a lot. That takes a lot to do when you want to break down, but you got to be strong for your kid. You know how many times I wanted to break down? 2017 was a hard year for me. 2017 was a really hard year for me. And her being away from me didn't make it no better. And then 2020 came around. That was a hard year. 2012, that was a hard year. It was a lot. I've had a lot of hard years in my life. And eventually you get to a point where you like, man, you can't cry about it no more. You got to start praying about it. You got to start talking to God. And that's what I did. For the longest, I would think to myself like, man, I'm not fit to bother God with my problems because I put myself in this position. But you're not even considering that could have just been your path that you was supposed to go on anyway. So it's time to talk to God. Talk to God about it. He knew it was going to happen before you did. Talk to God about it. I think a lot of times we need to take the time out to sit down, talk to God, repent, ask for forgiveness, and figure out how to move through it. Sometimes God just be trying to get your attention and let you know, hey, you're not in this by yourself, but until you talk to me, it's gonna feel like it.
you. T-shirt and my panties on. I should be only one around. T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties, got my t-shirt and my panties on. Picture this, I'm in my bed, body's hot, soaking wet, thinking of the things I like to do. I'm open wide when it comes to freaking you.
You want me to find us a movie to watch?
Yeah.
Alright, house is all clean. What you in the mood to watch, Pooh?
I don't know. You pick.
Okay.